Our national parks are places of wonder, splendor, and natural beauty. Parks are repositories of our history and culture. They represent the identity and soul of our nation.
Recording then? Hey everyone, it's Joe. So you might have heard of this television show that we all made together. It's called Hit Record on TV. We made 2 seasons of it. Each season had 8 episodes. The first season won an Emmy, which we're really proud of. And you can watch it certainly on Pivot, where we made it. You can watch it on iTunes and Amazon, but you can also get the first season on Netflix, which is cool. So many people watch stuff on Netflix nowadays. Well, the news is...
Here we go! Ray, come on, everybody, listen to Tupac for a minute. Throw your hands up. Ray, do your last verse. Niggas, after he finished his last verse last night, we pick him up in the air. Everybody throw their hands up. We partying. We all clowning with Ray.
Now the second season is on Netflix. Which is great. For me, I just want more and more people to be able to watch the show. It's something I'm really proud of, and I think the more people that see it, the more they're inspired to come join our community and contribute to the projects we're doing nowadays, and wins all around. It's going to be in the US, UK, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, so the English-speaking territories, which is cool because I think a number of those territories, it wasn't playing anywhere on TV or anything. So now a bunch more people, especially you guys out there who contributed to the episodes, will be able to see it. So whether you've seen it before and you now have a chance to rewatch on binge, or you haven't seen it before at all, and this is going to be your first chance to really watch the episodes, I'm excited for you to check them out. They're on Netflix now, so watch that. That's it. Thanks again.
Last night, we pick him up in the air. Everybody throw their hands up. We partying. We all clowning with Ray. You know, like someone that was raw, that was real raw. He turned this motherfucker out. Pick him up like he the man. Okay, we got a camera over here. You guys ready?
Hey guys, Manny here with a quick introduction on this video. The first person you're going to see here is Layla Steinberg. She is the woman who discovered Tupac Shakur. She was his first manager. She's introducing a good friend of mine, High Hopes, to the stage. This is his breakout performance. We've actually just finished up his mobile app, and last night we were at Tupac Shakur's 43rd, or would have been his 43rd birthday party. So this is his breakout performance, like I said, and check it out. You're going to love it.
I think I'm in love again.
Like it, comment. I want to hear your thoughts on this, and share this video, folks. Check it out.
And our connection is deep. My father wanted me to meet his dad and study with his dad for years. And we just have a crazy story. High Hopes has a father one of the well-known public speakers on the planet. He has motivated more children on his
Breaking news. John 8, the first synthetic humanoid to be awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor, is expected to announce a surprise bid to become the next president of the United States.
This would be the first time a synthetic American has ever run for office, let alone the presidency.
Are Americans really prepared to accept a synthetic president?
We now go live to the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum.
I would do a little promo.
My face got a lift. Picture baby car seating back of the Mazda while singing other things. I'll grow rich like my father. I'm like Tina. All I need is my last name.
We never ever bust a groove like this.
I'm breaking through this code so easy. I'll leave you low, leave your house, break it down. I'll tell you why. To know the shame, know my pain, know the shame.
About how his grandma, what she believed is that ghosts or spirits were people who died prematurely. And that basically that they were kind of left, they didn't know, wandering.
I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower will grow. Ooh, and I believe that somewhere in the darkest night, ooh, a candle glows, yes. And I believe for everyone who goes astray, somebody will come and show the way. Ooh, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe above the storm, the smallest prayer will still be heard, yeah. And I believe that someone in the great somewhere is listening to every word. I know, every time I hear a newborn baby cry, when the babies cry, or touch a leaf, just to touch a leaf,
but tell me what you want to know. Let me know, baby, because I want you to tell them the motivator is back. I teach if life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up.
I'd like to introduce you to my grandma. This is Celia Levitt. So let me get a good shot of you. There we go. Awesome. So now, the reason I wanted to talk to you is because we were speaking earlier, and you said that you've been in this theater before.
Many times.
Yeah? Like when?
50 years ago.
Is that right? And what kind of shows did you see?
Well, there were live shows, not movies, and who remembers?
Let's see, did you see, you mentioned earlier, you were talking about Milton Berle.
Yeah, Milton Berle.
So it was like a variety show, huh?
A variety show, and they were live before the movies. Right?
Vaudeville, right?
Vaudeville, that's exactly it. And I vaudeville, and everything that was popular during that era, we saw.
And, you know, we're bringing back vaudeville. That's what's happening.
I love that.
You do, huh? Isn't it funny how history repeats itself?
It does, especially with you.
Well, thanks, Grandma. You know something she always says? She's like, I love it because you were in it.
Exactly. And I've been watching it on television. I've been since you were 4.
I know.
So that's a long time.
Well, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
Yeah,
Can we hear it for her, ladies and gentlemen? All right. So, now I think we're about to start ready. We're about ready to start making this TV show.
And the people we're joined with today, Cam, and Sarah, you guys have been on the set for years now. Cam, how did you find out about HipRecord? What inspired you to join? And
you know, I found out through a friend. You know, a friend told me about it, and I checked it out. I really was, you know, I liked it.
Cam and I grew up together. Let's not hide it.
This guy told me about it. He was like, hey, I got this website. Now, you know, he's my friend, okay? And so, usually when your friend tells you they have a website, you're like, oh, that's great. I'm gonna log on. But like, I did, and I mean, there was really something to it. What really got me into it though was when someone actually remixed my record. Now that, like, cause there's a bunch of websites where you can put your music, you can put your art and people just see it and that's it, But no one's really encouraged to retake your thing and remix it. And when that happened, that feeling just,
she's
it
teaching
got
a
me.
class in her home, and you need to come. And there were mix-ups and things that tried to get in the way, but finally we got there. And from the very first moment that we met, we knew that God had something in mind.
Hi, Della Reese, a minister in the Universal Foundation for Better Living, and Dr. Johnny Coleman's buddy. Wonderful lady, touched the world, spreading good cheer and reminding everyone that God loves us all. And so we will forever love her. Thank you, Della.
I just say hashtag we love you, Della.
Hashtag we love you, Della.
Ah, we love you. Okay, great.
It's your time.
We got a very special celebrity author with us today. Best-selling
Conquering is part of your description. It is in your nature.
Harvard
The
Effect,
will to overcome.
#1 on Amazon.
To be a part of your genetic makeup. Wake up, wake
John
up, wake up.
Leslie Brown.
Hello, amazing women of AT&T. This is John Leslie Brown. You're part of the #1 brand on the planet. There's nothing as powerful as a made-up mind. Remember, John Leslie, the power of the human will. Say it, John Leslie. The human will. That force unseen. The offspring of a deathless soul can hew a way into any goal. Hello, amazing women of AT&T. This is John Leslie Brown, Les Brown's baby boy, and Mamie Brown's grandbaby boy. I've got leader lenses for all of you. It's your time. Know your vitamin. If you don't claim your destiny won't claim you. We next in line. We next in line. We next in line. We're just taking our time. We next in line. We next in line. I am honored to have the opportunity to speak to you soon. And I don't know whether or not you realize this, but you are a leader. And you are a part of a world-class leadership team. So I'm very excited to be sharing with you cutting-edge strategies about how you can use your voice, how you could use the power of your story and your leadership skills to communicate, to elevate. Yes, indeed. Remember, stretch yourself because you can't fit a big dream into a small life. See you soon. John Leslie Brown, live from California. Your time is now. Your time is now. It's getting use on you, seeing use on you. We just heard an amazing man.
Amazing.
I just had the honor of hearing John Leslie Brown speak for the very first time. I'm so incredible.
Really stirs everybody.
John is one of the most energetic speakers I've ever seen.
Everybody say destiny. And in order for the dynasty, the AT&T dynasty to continue into the future, every day you've got to work on your mind.
So, hi, my name is Layla Steinberg, and I can't believe I'm sitting here doing this, but my crazy partner, Cheryl Rich, convinced me that this is what I need to do to talk to the community. So here I am. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my history and the work I've been doing for over 20 years. I started a workshop almost 20 years ago. Now I call it the Microphone Sessions. Back then it was a little group that happened in my living room, and a lot of people know me from that time period because Tupac was one of the first artists in the group that I worked with. And I remember before Pac ever was in the studio or a deal ever happened, he came to me and really convinced me that I could be a very valuable resource, not just as an artist and as a mother, but I could really use my connections and my history to get indoors and help artists get deals and really launch their careers. And he also said this was his idea, and this is Tupac at 17. And he said that it was very important at that time that I recognized that if I facilitated the work with him, that I had to understand that every time there was success in the black community, that someone white was there taking the credit like they were a savior. And I say this for this reason. I didn't discover Tupac. Tupac discovered me. And if anyone ever saved anyone, I would have to say that my time with Pac, he helped save me.
My wife told me this great expression: to get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Les Brown's a motivational speaker. He made an analogy about this. He says, imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes?
Hi, my name is Les Brown, Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I'm going to share with you how you can tell your story, or just tell a story, period, and make a difference in people's lives. I'm going to teach you how to begin to distract, dispute, and inspire people to begin to write new chapters in their lives. I'm going to teach you how to use humor, pregnant pauses, how to use quotes and statistics, how to begin to experience a story and hold an audience on the edge of their seats. I guarantee you, if you watch, if you study with effort, with understanding and practice, you'll be able to change lives. You'll be able to amaze yourself and the people who watch you. You will never be the same again, and nor will they be.
Go live to the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum, where John 8 is about to take the stage.
Thank you all for coming. For too long, progress in this country has been held back by leaders who put their interests ahead of yours.
Yeah!
I stand before you now with no self-interest. I was built with one purpose: to serve the American people. And together, we can build a true democracy.
Hi, I'm vocalist Cam Payne. I'm sure you're just like other people. You want to sing. Well, from the makers of Outside the Box
across the state
comes the new campaign cake. It's
the
simple.
world.
Just add water and the special campaign cake mix filled with nutrients, vitamins, crystals, and diamonds and shit. Like that. Make your stomach feel great and you can sing. It's as simple as that. Just look at some of these satisfied customers.
Yeah, you know, and we know, and I'm trying to sing. Anyway.
Here, try this.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Woo! Are they supposed to do that?
Just check it out and see how it works for yourself.
Here, try this.
Campaign cake mix. That shit good.
Product does not work for actual campaign.
So this is regarding what I believe comes after death. This started with my grandma, who passed away on March 21st of this year. Before she died, I thought after death it was just nothing, just black. Her passing away changed my view on heaven and hell and all of that. I refuse to believe that someone like her doesn't deserve to go to some sort of heaven, to some sort of paradise or whatever. They're just
So now, the reason I wanted to talk to you is because we were speaking earlier, and you said that you've been in this theater before.
Many times. movies.
Yeah? Like when?
Oh God, what, 50 years ago?
Is that right? And what kind of shows did you see?
When there were live shows.
Well, thanks, Grandma. You know something she always says? She's like,
Name something.
let's see, did you see, you mentioned earlier we were talking about Milton Berle.
Yeah, Milton Berle.
So it was like a variety show, huh?
A variety show, and they were live before the movies. Right?
Vaudeville, right?
Vaudeville, that's exactly it. They had live vaudeville and everything that was popular during that era, we saw.
And, you know, we're bringing back vaudeville. That's what's happening.
I love that.
You do, huh? Isn't it funny how history repeats itself?
It does, especially with you.
Well, thanks, Grandma. You know something she always says? She's like, I love it because you were in it.
Exactly. I've been watching you on television. I've been since you were 4.
I know.
So that's a long time.
Well, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Ultimately, far too many of us spend much of our time trying to become successful. Well, the real battle in the 21st century is staying successful.
Eva Parks, who is the owner and proprietor of Connect Central, and she and Mr. Hightower, who's one of the executive board members for the National Park Service.
Okay, our first champion is Wirral. Oh yeah, obviously. And you will go up against this sweet old grandma. Wait, go! What? Show no mercy. You gotta do it, man. She's like 1,000,000 years old. Hey, that's the game. Destroy her. No.
Would you boys like some lemonade?
Oh, you f***ing kidding me? She's so sweet. I can't even take it. Go. Oh, go, 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 go. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What? You're filming this? Oh, this is sick.
Oh, hello, young man.
I'm sorry.
Hashtag Harvard Effect. Congratulations, John Leslie Brown, for going #1 with your book, Harvard Effect. 100-year plan. Get this book, it'll change your life.
Welcome to my website, JohnLeslieBrown.com. I have high hopes for you. I hope this will reach all of your goals.
This is an opportunity to really expand and broaden the horizon as well as the perspective of our young people's minds, giving them an opportunity to travel a little bit, being that Zion isn't too far, but yet
F-A-M-I-L-Y, they'll be there.
Thank you. Now, how many of you have children? Raise your hands, please.
H-O-N-O-R, 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 and Honor was his name.
World-renowned speaker, entrepreneur, and best-selling author, Les Brown rose from humble beginnings to become a leading broadcast and platform personality, recipient of an Emmy, and dubbed one of the world's top 5 speakers by Toastmasters International. His captivating delivery, incorporating humor, insights, and proven techniques, teaches, inspires, and challenges his viewers to ultimate levels of achievement.
Now, you know that we believe a lot in marches. Let me tell you something. Here's a march I like to enroll you on. I want 1 million men to march to a mailbox to give support payments. Just drop some support payments in the mailbox the children that you have helped to create, that you have been irresponsible and you're not taking care of. Don't give that money to the airlines or the bus stations or the hotels. Send that money to those mothers that are still there dealing with and raising those children. Own your stuff. Come here, owner. Where's my daughter? Come here, owner. I got a call 5 years ago from this person here. I happened to be at the office late at night. See, I believe in being open and being honest with you. And the call was, tell them what you said to me.
I said, if you had a child in this world that you were unaware of, a descendant in this world that you were unaware of, would you or would you not want to know?
What did I say?
You said, yes, I would want to know.
So I told her I wanted to know. And I said, send me some pictures. She sent me some pictures overnight. I saw this smile. I said, that's mine. Send one of my sons to pick her up. He drove her from Columbus to Detroit. He came in first, said, Daddy, my sister's right behind me. And we've been together ever since. And I'm not ashamed of her. I can't unscramble these eggs and don't want to. But I have to take responsibility that this is my daughter.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is necessary that you expand your territory, that you get out of your comfort zone, which is what Brian Tracy calls the danger zone. And I know for me, it was a challenging time. I ran from speaking until it caught me. I didn't see myself as a speaker. I was afraid. I was intimidated. The great Les Brown, who wants to deal with shining in that shadow?
It's not our intention to satisfy our customers or to please our customers. Our intention is to amaze them. It's necessary, if you're going to compete today, that you look for ways to amaze your customers by being one of those individuals that keep your commitments, that keep your word, that's relentless. It's necessary as you work with the people that you bring into your organization, that they see that you are a good example of a person to work with, because you model integrity and determination and ambition and truth and honesty and the way in which you conduct business. The next step is, that is you. That is you. That no one can do it for you but you. And even though you face disappointments, even though you will experience some setbacks, it goes with the territory. You must understand that. I remember I was playing a game with my 9-year-old son, John Leslie, and I beat him 10 straight games in a game called Connect 4. And finally, I said, John Leslie, I'm bored. I don't want to play you anymore. And I got up. I said, I'm ready to go to sleep now. And repeat out to me, please. Let's say this together. It's not over until I win. John Leslie said, no, you can't go now, Dad. I said, why? He said, it's not over until I win.
And I was 9 then, and I said, without thinking about it, I said, hold on, no, you can't go to sleep, Dad. He said, why? You're not even competitive. I said, you can't go to sleep because it's not over until I win. You know what he did? He sat down, and he beat me another 25 straight games. But on the 26th game, guess what?
You won.
I won. I won. I developed something that's key. Start to pull out your pens or your phones. I need you to take some notes for those that are in Camp Enterprise. I'm going to give you some principles. I'm going to give you something that I wish I would have enjoyed and embraced when I was your age. By the way, when I was 14, I started making $2,500 an hour. How many of you all know that's a good starting rate? Okay, raise your hand if you're in here and you're young, you're a teenager, and you are already making $2,500 an hour. Okay, pull out your pens and papers. I'm going to tell you how you don't have to wait in order to do that. Those that are taking notes are truly serious. Here's the first thing. You don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started to be great.
That's right.
That's why this program of Camp Enterprise is so effective.
John Leslie won, and he got up and he yawned, and he said, I'm ready to go to sleep now. And I'm saying to you, what if all of us took that attitude after we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through? What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Say it, John Leslie.
The human will, that force unseen, the offspring of a deathless soul, can hew a way into any goal. Though walls of granite intervene, you will be what you will to be.
Hi, my name is Ona Brown.
And I'm John Leslie Brown.
And this is my younger brother, and we are part of the First Family of Motivation. We are here in downtown Los Angeles. We are in the process of having an amazing celebration of life, and we have dream owners that are arriving as we speak. And I just thought it would be great if we could just come out and talk about the value of a vision. You know, we had a vision for having this come together and creating this moment, and that's all really life is about, is different special moments that follow one after the other. And if you're not setting a clear intention of what you want and then actually following through on that intention and that vision, then it's not going to happen for you. So I don't know what it is that you might want. It may be a celebration for your birthday in a nice, beautiful place that shows you the downtown skyline, or it might be traveling the world. It might be finding your unique power voice. It might be helping elders or finding a way to uplift our youth. Whatever it is that's calling you in the middle of the night, it's up to you to not just have that vision, but to make that vision plain, write it down, and then follow through.
Yes, make it tangible, bring it to life. And Ona has a quote that I love. She said, you don't get the life you deserve, you get the life that you design. So design a life with a skyscraper view. Design a life with OQP, only
quality people.
Design a life where you get to enjoy your purpose, but also to embrace your passion.
Okay, I didn't know where that was going.
Purpose and passion.
But I just love my brother. He has a quote that I love, and that is, and you did this when you were like 14, most people are more dedicated to their distractions than they are their destiny. So whatever you want in life, make sure you're not being distracted. Make sure you stay on point, and make sure you give 150%, because this is it, baby. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is all you have. And we just want to tell you, we love you, we believe in you. Whatever you want, make it happen. Own your dream.
Own your dream. 1, 2, 3. Own your dream.
Tell him the Howard Thurman quote. He said, there's something in each and every one of you that waits and listens to the voice of the genuine in yourself. It will be perhaps the only guide you will ever have. And if you cannot hear it, all of your life, your days will be spent on the ends of strings that somebody else pulls.
Thank you for being who you are, and continue to own your dreams as you make this thing called life happen each and every day. We believe in you. We love you. This is the First Family of Motivation. John Leslie Brown, High Hopes, Ona Brown, and none other than Mamie Brown's baby boy.
And Patrick the Ice Cream Man.
And Leslie Calvin Brown.
On 3, own your dream. 1, 2, 3. Own your dream.
In the way, but finally we got there. And from the very first moment that we met, we knew that God had something in mind. And for 23 years, we worked together to bring forth the kingdom. And I cannot imagine what my journey would have been without the graciousness and the generosity and the love of Delarice Patricia Early Lett.
That warms my heart, because you two were a team.
Amen.
Every Sunday,
Amen.
Every Sunday,
Amen.
Tag team, and then the Trinity, and then the Trinity. Come on, Reverend Charles. Every Sunday, step up, talk about the spiritual team that Della chose to stand by her side. She chose these two men. And what was it like to leading that spiritual community? Just out of just both of you, one spiritual principle.
Own your dream.
The motivator, the message lives by. Let's burn, make it burn, my sister.
Get out of your comfort zone, which is what Brian Tracy calls the danger zone. And I know for me, it was a challenging time. I ran from speaking until it caught me. I didn't see myself as a speaker. I was afraid. I was intimidated.
How long have you all known
Les Brown, who wants to deal with shining a neck shot?
Hi, my name is Ona Brown. I'm a results coach, motivational speaker, author, trainer, and the message midwife. I help people give birth to their messages.
If there was a descendant in this world that you were unaware of, would you or would you
heard
not
it.
want
What
to
a
know?
beautiful family.
What are your outdated beliefs that are no longer serving you? I had a coaching client that sought me out and was worth over $300 million.
When you look at how long you've been doing this, how long have you been speaking now?
I've been speaking since 1995.
I cannot believe it. Where has the time been?
I don't know. I would like to know.
Would you like to tell people our story?
I knew you would like for me to do that.
No, but I'm saying, do you want to?
I can. I will tell the story, Dan.
But if not, there's no pressure.
No, I'll tell it. I'll tell it. It's
Okay.
just, sometimes it brings up emotions, and I teach my speakers, you got to know where you can go.
Yes, yes.
But it's interesting because I remember
with the private jet and the private helicopter. And one of the challenges he had with over 400 employees was that he had a belief that he inherited from his father, and his father inherited from his father. And that was, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. So this was a belief that he was living under, and as a result, he had a high turnover rate with his employees. He was having a lot of challenges with keeping good employees on board. You gotta find a way to go within. And it's necessary that you expand your territory and raise your mind in such a way that you're not gonna buy into what's been told to you. You're not gonna buy into what's happened to you. Because that negative inner conversation can show up real quick. And you'll hear that negative inner conversation. And so I had to find a way to get beyond that. When I would show up to speaking engagements, people would say, oh, well, your dad is awesome. He's phenomenal. He's the greatest. I hope you can do a little something.
you will never be able to taste the sweet flavor of success until you are willing to endure the bitter taste of failure.
And I know and believe that as a man or woman thinking so is he or she, we had to shift his perception and his belief about that. And all of a sudden, in the shifting of that perception, we began to see a difference in his employees and how they showed up to work. Coming early, staying late, being more dedicated. So repeat after me, when a fish dies, it sinks from the head first. Yes, so that means that when we shifted his belief, his entire company followed accordingly.
We were doing things to feed life into his cells, and we were praying and we were meditating as a family, and we were holding the vision of him healing. Let me hear you say healing. Somebody in here knows what I'm talking about. They've been through something like this, and as a result of him being there for a couple of days, he said, Ona, I need to talk to you. I need to confide in you about something. I said, Dad, you can talk to me about anything. What is it? He said, well, I've been eavesdropping on your phone calls. I said, is that right? He said, yes. I said, and why would you do that? He said, because I was nosy and bored and I didn't have nothing else to do. I said, okay. He said, but as a result of me being nosy, I made an amazing discovery on it. I said, what is that? He said, you are a powerful speaker. You're a powerful coach. You're just using the telephone as your microphone. I said, what you talking about, Willis? He said, no, 98.9% of the people that call here, you uplift them, you encourage them, you give them methods and techniques to take their lives to the next level. This is who you are. How many of you like to help people? Raise your hand. Yes. And so I said, this is true. I'd like to help people, but Dad, I could never speak. You don't understand. I'm shy. I'm an introverted. Any introverts in the room, shy people, raise your hand. Shy people unite. It's interesting because I remember a time where I was asked to come to a Come Out and Vote rally in Columbus, Ohio. And when I was invited to go, I thought, wow, that'll be a great mother and daughter outing. So I'm going to invite my mom. And when I said to my mother, I said, there's this great man, they say will be there, Mr. Les Brown. He's a motivational speaker. And I think we should go to this Come Out and Vote rally. It'll be something positive that we can do together as a mother and daughter. And she looked at me like I was a ghost. And I said, is everything okay? You all right? She's like, yeah.
I think oftentimes we waste a lot of time looking for our purpose. If you don't know what your purpose is, serve someone until you figure it out.
Own your stuff. Come here, Ona. Where's my daughter? Come here, Ona. I got a call 5 years ago from this person here. I happened to be at the office late at night. See, I believe in being open and being honest with you. And the call was, tell them what you said to me.
I said, if you had a child in this world that you were unaware of, a descendant in this world that you were unaware of, would you or would you not want to know?
What did I say?
You said, yes, I would want to know.
And so the woman was telling me, listen, these tickets are going like hotcakes. This man, people love him. If you don't get your ticket, you're not going to be able to go. I said, well, I keep asking my mother about it, and she keeps looking at me strange and not responding. So finally, I said, I'll get to the bottom of it tonight. So I go home, I said, listen, Mom, they say this guy is really good. He used to be a community activist, used to be a state representative. He was a disc jockey. I really think we should go and see him. Why is it you won't give me an answer and you just keep quiet and keep looking at me like I'm a ghost? She said, because I never thought I would ever speak these words to you. She said, because it was something I thought I would take to my grave. She said, but the bottom line is, Ona, he is actually your father. I said, what you talking about, Willis?
So I told her I wanted to know. And I said, send me some pictures. She sent me some pictures overnight. I saw this smile. I said, that's mine. Sent one of my sons to pick her up. He drove her from Columbus to Detroit. He came in first, said, Daddy, my sister's right behind me.
John Leslie and Ona Brown. Everybody give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it,
to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it.
And if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless
and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your
of the opposition for it.
So what went through your mind?
Shock. Just being thrown, I just was thrown off. It was just like, are you serious? Like, really? It just didn't even make sense.
Yes.
And so I told her I had to go take a nap. You know, if you get real confused, sometimes you gotta take a little nap.
Yes.
That's why they have naps in the president's office. No, naps are powerful.
Okay.
I believe in little power naps.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a little power nap and I got up and I said, you know what, Mom? I'm not gonna go. She said, why? I said, because the last thing he wants to do is meet an adult woman. I mean, I was 24 at the time, mm-hmm. and hear her saying to him, or hear me saying to him, you know, you're my dad. Right. I said, that's the last thing he needs. He's probably would not take that very well.
And if you'll simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity.
Strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty, famish or gulf, sickness or pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want. If dogged and grim, you besiege and beset it with the help of
God, you will get it. Thank you.
You just kept laughing with joy about this. I said, is he okay? And so you said, I want to meet you.
I want you to come to Detroit, Michigan. I'm going to clear my calendar, and I want you to come, and I want to meet you. You said, you sound like an amazing person. And I said, really? And you said, yes.
And I also said, even if you're not my daughter.
Yes, you did.
That we have such a chemistry that we'll be friends for life.
I told you not to go here, didn't I? I coach people on this. We shouldn't have went up in here.
No, we shouldn't have. No.
So I'm just so thankful for who you are, and I'm so thankful that, you know, God allowed us to connect.
Yeah.
So it's your show, brother. What you gonna do?
I don't know, sister. I don't know. We need some help.
Somebody need to come and get us
out. We gotta call John Leslie.
We gotta call High Hopes. Yeah. Well, one of the things I said at the T.D. Jakes Manpower Conference, that we must take responsibility, and that I felt when I saw you, when your brother Patrick said, Dad, my sister's behind me, and I saw you. And I said, we're together. We looked in the mirror, we looked at each other, we were crying, looking at each other, and we said, yep, this is mine. Okay. And that we have to make things happen and take ownership. But what was interesting, and I told you to go to the store to get some food.
That's my favorite part of the story.
Tell me.
Okay.
All right, we'll get out.
And then we can get out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
Because nobody else on this entire earth is like you. You've cornered the market on being the best you. So based upon that, I had to get beyond that fear, and I had to find my points of power and go within. And I can remember one time a client asked Dad and I to come to London, England to speak at the Royal Albert Hall. It was a powerful moment. And I went there with Dad, and we were so excited because we came down the hall and we saw pictures of Frank Sinatra, Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald, all of these greats that had graced the stage. And I turned to Dad, I said, man, Dad, I cannot believe this. 2 cornbread, down-home people like me and you at the Royal Albert Hall? If we can get here, anybody can get here. If this can happen, anything is possible. So we're excited, and we get backstage, and I'm supposed to do just a few moments. And as we're backstage, the client says to Dad, oh, just a little housekeeping. We're gonna have you say a line, and then you've gotta, after you say that line, it's gonna be interpreted in Spanish, and then it's gonna go out in 7 different languages: German, Italian, French, and so on. And so Dad said, oh, okay, no problem. He looked real nervous. Because anyone in here that knows about Dad's style, it's not a one line and then you rest and then another line. His style is more if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it, give up your time, your peace, your sleep for it. All right, that's Les Brown. Is that right, Dad? Okay. So needless to say, he had this look in his face like he didn't know if he could do what the client had asked him to do. And I got really nervous because they had put us in a 5-star hotel down the street from the Buckingham Palace, and I had already decided what I was going to order off of the menu. You got to think ahead, right? So I'm thinking we may get put out in London. This would not be good. So we get on stage, and of course, Dad is moving at a fast pace. The interpreter cannot keep up with him. It literally is a hot mess. And he did the most manly thing he could do. He came and he handed the mic to me. And I took the mic, and I put my arm around the interpreter's waist, and I say a line, and then he'd say it, and then I'd say something, and then he'd say the line. And it was like this beautiful little dance that we did across the stage. And I got over 3 standing ovations, and I spoke for a good 40 to 45 minutes. And I went over to Dad, and I said, listen, Dad, you can try to put a little icing on this cake if you'd like to, but this cake has been baked, baby.
Whatever.
One more thing. The client said, you were good, Les, but your daughter was great.
Thank you very kindly, Ona. Thank you very kindly for reminding me of that, all right?
My highest moment ever.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Here, take my keys, go down the street, find a grocery store, get some groceries. So I go in the grocery store, I'm all excited, I'm shaking, and I'm thinking, I don't know what to buy for this man. I don't even really know him. So I got some sandwich stuff, and I got some snacks, and then I was thinking about myself, and I said, well, you know, I'm so nervous and excited, I can't really eat. But I know I can just do like some yogurt and just keep it light and simple while we're just talking and getting to know each other. And so one of the things about me, the only yogurt that I like is blueberry yogurt. So I got about 12 of blueberry yogurts, and I made my way back home, and I'm putting up the groceries, and you're on the phone closing deals, talking to people, inspiring people, and all of a sudden I hear the phone hit the ground. And I said, what's wrong? And you said, who told you I only eat blueberry yogurt? And I said, it's not for you. And then we start crying again.
Because we both love blueberry yogurt. Yes, wow. This thing called life. Warren Buffett was right. Not Warren Buffett. Forrest Gump was right. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But I know I got love as I look at you in my life. And we've been together ever since. How many years has it been now?
I think around 20-something. Stop. Can we pull it out? Let's work our way out of this.
Let's work our way out. Let's collect ourselves.
Yes, collect ourselves.
Yes.
As
So,
professionals.
ladies and gentlemen, she has a book called Affirmicize.
Affirmicize 101 Affirmations for Daily Living. We invite people to step into the gymnasium of their minds and affirm truth, power, love, prosperity, and hope.
And she has a radio show. The title of it is
Own Your Dreams with Ona Brown.
And where is it located?
Out of Atlanta, Georgia. Every Sunday night, from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time. We bring on dream owners like yourself. You've been a guest quite a few times.
And how can people get it on the internet?
They can go to www.onabrown.com. That's ONABROWN.com.
And so you're a speaker, you're a results coach, and you are a speech coach.
The message midwife.
And the message midwife.
Yes, speaker coach. And I also do corporate training on diversity, leadership,
and
team
sales
building.
training.
Yes, and sales training. Yeah, I started off the year training in Trinidad over 750 sales executives, and that was exciting. And that happened because I fired up a group of sales executives in Barbados. So I set an intention that I want to be able to train and speak in beautiful places, and it's been happening.
Well, I tell you and your brothers and sisters that the ability to communicate is major.
Yes.
And now I'm privileged to have you as the top speaker and speech coach, you and your brother working with me, and your sister Serena and your brother Calvin and
Patrick.
It's a pleasure. I can't wait till Honor gets involved, my grandson.
John Leslie's son.
And Eric, my great-grandson.
Yes.
I want to thank you for who you are, the young lady that you've become. I love you so much and appreciate you.
I love you more, Dad.
Thank you. You have something special. You have greatness within you. There's nothing like the love of our children, having them have their own goals and dreams and go into the future to make it a better place, a future that we won't visit, those of you that are in your 70s like me. You have something special. This has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, but my baby girl.
I'm gonna